Welcome back, everybody, to another Dice Time episode where we are playing through our Marvel United campaign, crossover campaign. I am Paul,
And I'm Natalie.
and we are glad to have you back with us. We had a couple people vote um, on what villain we were going to play and what heroes we were going to play, and there was a tie. There was only a couple votes, and so Natalie picked our our tiebreaker there for us, and she decided that we want to play Taskmaster. So we got Taskmaster set up here for you, and we're playing a couple of heroes. Natalie, who are we playing tonight?
Iron Man and Captain America.
Iron Man and Captain America. And Natalie, who are you going to play as?
Iron Man.
Playing as Iron Man. That leaves me with Captain America. So I'm going to go over a couple of little rules there. In the first video, we went over kind of like the overall gameplay. So feel free to check that one out or other videos that are out there. There's some good ones about gameplay for this game. Pretty straightforward. But we'll go over Taskmaster a little bit here before we get started. So Taskmaster for two players has 2 health. I'll put that out here right now. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, it has 2 health. And the BAM effect on Taskmaster is deal 1 damage to each hero in Taskmaster's location. Add a crisis token there. Well, you'll see that the crisis tokens are something that definitely comes into play with Taskmaster. So that will be kind of a theme with Taskmaster. The overflow ability. So if you watched our last video, you saw Ultron. If there was an overflow, like the thugs and civilians just kept going to other locations because if they ever all filled up, we lost the game. So this overflow is if ever you have to add one of those civilians or thugs to a location and you can't, you add a crisis token to that location instead. Then Taskmaster, so all these crisis tokens on these locations are gonna come into play here with the special rules for Taskmaster. So Taskmaster has a special rule called hero, or not called anything, sorry, it's just heroes cannot damage Taskmaster as long as there are any crisis tokens on any location. So it really prevents us from getting rid of Taskmaster while those crisis tokens are out there. So we want to kind of manage that situation. Now, in order to get rid of those, there's a second part of this, which is heroes can discard a crisis token from any location with no civilians or thugs on it by using a star or a punch. And that can get rid of one of those. So you just got to clear out the location and then you can get rid of those just like any other kind of civilian or thug. So Taskmaster, pretty straightforward. There are 6 location threats out there, 6 locations, 6 threats. Taskmaster has 2 of each threat. The first one is each villain or thug needs an um, additional damage to defeat them. That's on Avengers Tower and across the map on New York Police Headquarters. So uh, you'll notice that they randomly got placed across from each other, all the duplicates. So the next one is each civilian in a location requires an extra star to be able to be saved. Those are on these locations here. And then the last one is an entangling trap, which heroes using movement to leave this location must use 2 movement instead. So that's on this one and this one. So kind of bog you down, get you stuck in some areas. So
And these are each villain in this location requires 2 damage to be defeated.
yeah. So 2 damage for each of those thugs. So a lot of no like little henchmen to defeat this time. Just a bunch of stars uh, to get rid of some of these. So that's definitely going to be one of those. It's probably going to be good for us to get rid of because those just really bog things down and make it harder to get things done while those are around. So without too much more here, we're going to go ahead. I will roll a die here to see where Taskmaster is going to start. So we'll start above Taskmaster's board will be number 1. So we'll roll this die here. We've got, oh, that's hard to see on that one. Let's see, move it over here. See, we got a 2 on that one. So Taskmaster's going to start 1, 2. He's going to start at Stark Labs, which means Captain America and Iron Man are going to start way across the board. Long reach for Natalie there.
I can't
It is a long way. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get started here. Natalie already has her few cards drawn. What do you have?
Three.
What do you have over there, Natalie? What are your cards that you
I
have?
got double punch, a star, and double wild. My deck has more wilds than ones.
So, and I started off with a double punch, a move and a punch, and a special leadership card that has a single punch, but then I give a wild token from the pool to another hero. So I started off with all the punches, just all of them. So hopefully I can figure out a use for all of those punches as we go. Uh, would you like to go first, Allie, or would you like me to go first?
You can go first.
You want me to go first? Okay. I will draw a. Oh, well, we don't get to go first. I forgot. First person that gets to go first is Taskmaster here. So here's Taskmaster. Oh, look at him. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 to the same location as us. And he is going to, no bam, which is good, but then he is going to place a civilian in each of the locations next to us, in the same space as us, and the other one next to us. So here we are. We already have one location that's full. We don't want that to overflow. And then we have the one that we're in that's getting kind of full as well. Well, there's Taskmaster's first turn. Not my favorite, so we'll see what we got here. Draw a card. Oh, I got double stars, which I think I am going to go ahead and utilize right away because there is definitely a lot for us to do with the star wise. So might be a little lackluster to get us started, but I'm going to go ahead and take 2 stars, and I'm just going to place them right here on this threat that is on our location. Get us started there. So I got those out there, and then Natalie, your turn. Iron Man. What do we got? You gonna draw your card. What are you gonna draw? A single movement. Okay. So what do you want to play? You have my 2 stars.
2 stars, loads of punches. Um, I think I'll
Got.
use one of the stars.
Well, what card are you gonna? You gotta play your card first. There's a lot of civilians out. Yeah, I think that double wild seems just starting off strong. So you have the 2 wilds from your card and then the 2 stars from my card. So what would you like to do? I think you were saying the first star.
Stars on
You're gonna get rid of the trap.
Yep.
All right, so the first star will get rid of this trap. Good, clearing out that trap. So now the civilians are just normal 1 star to rescue. And then we did clear out a threat, so we'll put that there.
Wait, no, it's only 1 movement if it was a trap, right?
They're all different. Well, that one is a different kind of trap. There's an explosive trap, there's an entangling trap, and then there's elite thugs, is what they're called. So Times Square, if you end your turn here, you may rescue a civilian from this location. So it's a free rescue of a civilian. So that's pretty good. So you have 1 star left and 2 wilds left. What would you like to do with those?
I'm gonna take out the first 3 on there.
All right, so you're gonna take a star to take to rescue a civilian, and then 2 wilds, 1 to get rid of a thug, and 1 to rescue a civilian.
And then I end my turn there.
And rescue last civilian.
Yep.
That's big turn. You cleared out that location. All right, let's see what Captain America can do here. Ooh, I have my double wild that I just drew as well, so I have to decide what I want to do here with that double wild. I am.
Wild.
I think I'm gonna also play my double wild.
Yeah,
we're just gonna go really strong and hopefully we can get started. So 4 wilds. So the first one I'm going to spend 1 as a movement and move over here to the police headquarters. And then I think I'm gonna take all three of the wilds and use them as stars to clear this out. To clear out that elite thugs threat. So we got that cleared out. And then if I end my turn here, I may discard one thug from any location. So I think I'm just going to discard it from the current location that I'm in. And again, it's discard, not defeat. So I don't get to put it on our defeat thugs mission that we're trying to do there. But at least it makes it so that location isn't full. So we'll see. I don't know if that was the right move or not, but we're gonna see. So let's go ahead and we'll move Taskmaster out there. So Taskmaster gets to go again here. Oh no. He moves 0 and does a bam. So he's not moving anywhere. He's in the same space as you, and he does a bam, which is deal 1 damage to each hero in Taskmaster's location and put a crisis token on that location.
Not the crisis token.
Yeah, luckily there's no civilians or thugs there, so they can easily be taken off right now if we wanted to. Now you are going to have to take a damage, which means you're going to put one of your cards at the bottom of your deck. So which one do you think you're going to do there? You got a single star, single move, or a double punch? Thinking one of your singles? Which one? Star or your move? Luckily, you get the drop on your turn, so it's not too bad, and you have double wilds from me still.
It's just this one, I could get rid of that one. But then I could get it either way.
And punches or stars can get rid of the crisis tokens, so it doesn't really matter which one.
Or wilds.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this one.
Okay, so you're putting a star at the bottom there. Okay. Well, that was okay. It was something. It gives us some more time to clear out some locations, so it's not the worst. But all right, so then you get to go next. So you have double wilds from me here. So what are you gonna play next? So you're gonna draw a card. Oh, you drew a move and a star. So you got a move,
I think
a double punch,
doubles as well,
and a move and a star. Okay, so which you got my 2 wilds, and then what are you gonna add to it? What are you thinking? You have 2 wilds for me. Where do you think you want to go? Think you want to go the opposite direction of me? Start clearing out this location, maybe?
I'll use this one.
Okay. So you're using your move and your star. So you have 2 wilds for me and then a move and a star from you. What would you like to do there?
I want to move here.
Okay. Do you want to leave this crisis token behind? Or do you want to clear it out first before you?
Clear it out.
All right. So spend your star maybe to just clear that out, and then you have your movement. You wanted to move over here.
Move, and
then you have 2 wilds left.
I'll get the thug and one of the civilians.
All right, and do a thug and a civilian. All right. So defeat a thug, rescue a civilian. All right, it's cleared out a little bit more. All right, Captain America, let's see what you got here. Oh man, another double star.
Wow.
Well, I have double star, double punches, a punch with my leadership, which gives a wild token to you, and then a move and a punch. Oh, what do I want to do? Man, part of me kind of thinks I just hang out here and rescue some civilians. The double stars would help you, wouldn't it? Because you could get rid of that threat. So why don't we do that? I'll just play my double star. So I have 3 stars and a move. I don't think I'm going to use the move because what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to take all 3 of these civilians off of here with all 3 of the stars. So star, star, star. And then if I end my turn in that location, I can discard a thug from anywhere. So I think I'm going to discard a thug from this location over here because it's kind of the furthest away from us.
I think we should just go around this way. So you should move over here.
Yeah, I kind of was thinking that might be good for me to move that way and start taking. I don't want to move right now though because I want that ability at the end of the turn. So I ended my turn there so that way I could get rid of another thug before I go too far. So now it's your turn again. So you're going to draw a card.
Double punch.
All right, so you got a double punch, and a move. Well,
a double punch, and a move.
So what would you like to do with this? So you have to spend 2 movement to get out of this location, which is unfortunate because we did not set you up in a way that you could get out of this location. So you're kind of stuck here.
I can do.
So what card would you like to play, do you think?
I think the double punches will come in handy later.
Okay. We're going to save your double punches. They're just going to play your movement?
Yep.
I mean, it's not going to do anything for you, but might help me move a little bit and get things going. You do have 2 stars, so do you want to put those on your trap, or do you want to save the guy and put 1 on the trap?
Both on the trap.
Both on the trap? Yeah, I think that's probably good, because then you only need 1 more to get out of there later. Yeah, that was kind of rough. You kind of got stuck there. Alright, so Taskmaster here gets to go. Well, he's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, and does a bam, which there's nobody there. That's okay. But he does add a threat there, and then he also adds a thug to each location he is in and each adjacent location. So there's a thug there. There's a thug in his space, which fills it up, and there's a thug in here with me. So got some work to do, it looks like. So we'll move these.
Punch. You could move over here.
Yep. Now I have something I can do with my punches, huh?
So you could move over.
All right. Well, I drew my double stars again. So that's kind of a dilemma too, because I could give you the star, which will guarantee that you have one because you don't have one in your hand right now. So I kind of think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. I'm going to play the double stars. So I have your movement and 2 stars. So I'm going to move for 1. Now I'm kind of stuck here too. And then I will
get these.
Well, I don't want to tick this over yet. I want to keep those 2, right? Because as soon as one of these is done, then he'll start going every other turn, which we don't want to do quite yet. But we're close. So maybe I will just I think I will just actually put the 2 stars on the threat there. For this one, because I as long as you don't push it over, which we're gonna hopefully you don't, then I will have another turn to clear some of that out before it gets too bad. All right, so then it's your turn. So what's your card? You have 2 double punches. What are you gonna draw there?
Hopefully a star. Okay. It's a move with advanced combat
Advanced combat analysis. So
analysis, which is distribute 2 punch tokens from the pool and
so distribute 2 punch tokens from the pool among any number of heroes. So you get to take 2 tokens and dish out to us that we can use on a later turn. So that one's pretty good too. And you have stars for me, so that's good. So that one wouldn't be a bad one to get things going because you don't really have anything to punch that you're close to right now.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna.
I guess, or you could give me double punch card.
Or I could just hand them both to you.
Yeah, you
and
could.
Double punch anyway.
Yeah, you could.
That would be amazing if that was on a double punch.
So this,
card.
you want to play this one?
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna play the advanced combat analysis. So you get to give 2 punch tokens. How do you want to give those between the 2 of us? 1 each. 2 to you. 2 to me.
2 to you.
2 to me. Okay.
You have this happening.
Yeah, I do have a lot of like thugs and stuff over by me, and I have a lot of punch tokens over here, and a lot of stuff over here.
Punch, 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 punch.
Okay.
How many punches do you have over there?
I have a lot of punches going on.
6.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and finish up your turn. So you have a move and 2 stars. So what would you like to
2
do?
stars. 1 star there. Move here.
You want 1 star here to complete the trap, or 1 star to rescue the civilian?
So just push all of it off.
Okay, so
Taking it all off.
So you want to rescue the civilian for 1 star, and then you want to complete the threat for another star.
And then I'm gonna.
So this shield headquarters now. If you end your turn here, you may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to remove a crisis token from anywhere. So that could be something that could be helpful at some point, but I don't know that we need it right this second. Yeah, I like that. Move over here so you're kind of in a different position to get some work done.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what Captain America. Oh, we should put our threat out here. We are close. We need 1 threat and 1 civilian to push this thing over. So, to get it to where we could damage Taskmaster. So I think I'd have to draw like a double star again, which I don't. I think I've got all of mine to do that. But well, I drew a single wild. So I could push us over on one of those, but I don't know that I want to. So I think what I'm going to end up doing here is I think I'm just going to play my double punch card and just start clearing out some stuff from this location. So I can just double punch these thugs from the location that I'm in to clear some of that out. So it doesn't push us over yet. It's going to let him take another turn, but he was going to get 2 anyway, so I think that's a pretty good spot to leave him. So we'll move Taskmaster's card over here onto the mat. We will draw a new card for Taskmaster. Okay. Here is Taskmaster's card. Move 0, copycat. Add a thug to Taskmaster's location for each punch at the bottom of the last 2 hero cards in the storyline. So we can see here at the bottom there's just 2. So you're just going to add 2. Luckily, it's not too bad because I cleared those 2 out. Could have been less if I didn't, have those there, but not bad. All right, so you'll have double punches on your turn, Natalie. So draw your card, see what you get to add to the double punches that I gave you. Oh boy.
Punch.
You have 3 doubles in your hand, a double punch, and a double star.
Double punch, double punch, double
Well,
star.
Unfortunately, my punches are going to go to waste for you because you have no way of getting out of that location, which is unfortunate. But yeah, the double stars is good because that will help me on my turn. I like that play. Do you want
And
to?
also,
You got to put them
I can barely reach.
on your on your crisis or your threat card there.
My whatever.
Yeah, I always call them different things, and they are threats. They are threats.
There, threat cards.
I will remember that someday. Okay.
Someday.
So on my turn, I draw a card. I have another leadership card, which is give a wild token from the pool to another hero. So it's just like the other one, except for one has a punch at the bottom, one has a move at the bottom. So I have those, I have a normal wild card, and I have a punch card. Well, I think this could be over right here because of those punches that you gave me. Maybe. I have 2 stars. That'll clear those out and get us where we can damage him. But then, oh, nope, we have to clear out that crisis token. So not quite. It's close. So let's see what we have here. Where should I start? I think maybe give you a wild so that way you can do something on your turn. Let's go ahead and go with Captain America's leadership here. So we're going to give you a wild token that you can spend on your turn at some point, and it gives me a punch. So what I'm going to do is I have 2 stars and a punch. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push him over, so I might as well just push them both over. So I'm going to rescue 1 civilian, which is going to complete that one, which means he's going to go after every 2. I'm going to do a star there to complete this threat, which will also make it so we can damage the villain. However, remember, he can't be damaged because of his special rule, and there's a crisis token on the board. So I have to see, okay, what, Central Park. If you end your turn there, you may move up to 2 civilians or thugs in this location to any other location or locations. You can split them up. So I think I will definitely be doing that. So I have 1 punch left, so I will punch this thug here. I think I'm going to hang on to your 2 punch tokens, but I am going to I have a lot of punches, so I'm going to leave a thug, and I'm going to move a civilian and a thug. So I will move a thug here and a civilian here, since you can rescue a civilian from that location if you end your turn there on that one. So the good news is we can work on damaging Taskmaster once we get that crisis token. The bad news is he's going to go right now again. So we'll throw his card back out there. We'll see what he does here. All right, he's got another 0 movement card here. Dark Schemes, if there are no heroes in Taskmaster's location, place 1 crisis token there. Luckily, I am in his location, so he doesn't get to place one, and that's all he does. So I think we're getting close here, kiddo. You have a punch on your turn. You have a wild token. What card are you going to draw?
Let's see.
Ooh, a single wild.
A single wild.
That's good.
It's a double wild.
So you have a punch from me, and you have whatever you're going to play. Well, you don't really have a whole lot that you need to be punching in your location, do you?
I do not, unfortunately.
Think you're going to play your wild?
Yeah, so I could move over here and maybe try to help. Or what do you think I should do?
I don't know. You could clear out your location. You could, yeah, you could start moving towards Taskmaster. Although he might move again before you get to go. Interesting. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna
play your single wild. Yeah, I mean, I think that makes the most sense. Your single wild, and then you have a punch from me. You got to clear that out with your one wild. So, ooh, that's interesting. So you clear that out. If you end your turn here, you may search your deck for one card and set it aside, then shuffle your deck and place that card on top. So you basically have to put any card on top of your deck. That might be a good one since you're kind of stuck with all these double punches.
Okay.
Yeah, and you just save your wild token
Yep.
for later, maybe?
Yep.
Okay.
Or should I do this?
We already have all the civilians.
Yeah.
There's no crisis there. Yeah, I might help you move later. What card are you thinking about snagging from there?
I only have one more token.
Yeah.
So
you have a card that can pass out move tokens, kind of like you passed out punch tokens. You have one that lets you heal back up when you play it. I don't know that you really need that one too much. And then you have a move and a punch, your last double card, which might not be bad, might help you catch up. We don't really need the stars anymore, or at least not as much, because we really just want to get the damage in on him as much as we can. Yeah.
I only have 3 cards to shuffle.
Yeah.
How do I shuffle? I just go.
Yeah. So you got getting your move punch and putting it on top. I like that. All right. Captain America's turn. Let's see if we can finish this off this round. I drew a move and a punch. Well, I think I might be able. Yeah, I think I might be able to do it here. All right, we got a move and a punch from Captain America. A wild from you. So first thing I do is I'll spend my punch that I have to clear out this thug. I will spend your wild to get rid of this crisis token because there's no civilians or thugs there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I clear out the crisis token for 1 star or punch. And then I have your 2 punch tokens. Boom, boom. And he only has 2 health. That's it. We did it. Your punch tokens that you gave me were the thing that won us the game. Nice job.
I didn't use my token.
Yep, you saved it.
I saved
it. Next round, oh, nope, he was just staying right where he was at again. He just did not want to move. He hunkered down in Central Park there. Well, good job there, kiddo. Well, thank you so much. That one was quite a bit faster, I feel like, than Ultron was. Ultron gave us a scare there a couple of times. So.
And we think we might have lost, but.
Yeah, there was definitely a trigger that we missed, but in watching it and going back and thinking about it, because Black Widow had her cards that told us what we were coming up when, we left cards there knowing that we could deal with them, but we might not have done that if there was more tokens out there. So we're just gonna keep moving forward. That's one of the things we definitely want to encourage people to help us out. We had some issues with the stream today. Hopefully we can get that resolved for next time around. Because we definitely would love to see you guys on the stream and chatting with us, and then you can help us point out any of those things that we miss. So again, I just want to thank everyone for watching, and go to our Facebook, the Dice Time Facebook page. I'm going to put up a new poll. Please add whatever heroes and characters on there that you want to see us play, the next villain that you want us to play against. It's going to get to a point here where we're definitely in need of people helping us on where we're going. We like this game. We also don't know a ton about all the heroes and how they interact together, so definitely looking for some help there from all of you. So what would you like to see? So we want to thank you again. Again, I am Paul.
And I'm Natalie.
And I hope you had a dice time, and we'll see you next time.